Hello and welcome back to part 18 of Starfox and Adventures, and in this episode we are continuing our trek through Seaside, Cape Claw. Yeah. One thing that I need to note very specifically about these enemies in particular, these variations on the Sharp Claw Acid Spitters. These guys only take a single hit as opposed to the other Sharp Claw Acid Spitters that take two, or that take two, sometimes three hits. However, to compensate for that, you can lock onto them while they're underground, and it's annoying as shit.
Damn. Because what's the point of locking onto a target if you can't hit it?
Exactly.
Oh, there's a conflagration in the distance. Surely there must be some kind of action.
Yes, unfortunately, we will not be addressing that conflagration until much later.
Damn. So we're not gonna go see the big goofy cannon?
We are not gonna see the big goofy cannon.
Damn it. Are we gonna hit any more whack-a-moles?
Yes, I want to say specifically because we have a little bit more adventuring to do around the around Cape Claw before we can get into why we're actually here. Because you see, that large bird-like thingy-me-fuck, yeah, she looks really goddamn lonely. We should try and let her out of her cage, you know.
She's crying right now, isn't she?
Yeah, she is crying.
What the fuck?
She won't tell us why she won't tell us anything why she's crying, but she's crying at the moment.
No, this music is so happy, yet it seems like this whole chorus they just didn't get the news that somebody's just not having that great a time right now.
Tricky, you didn't seem to come in here with us. I mean,
it's tricky,
sure,
tricky. What the fuck?
Oh
god. Oh god, we're gonna die. We are going to die.
That is totally what is gonna happen, Mr. Cloud. Welcome to the Poison Class block pushing puzzle.
Welcome to Resident Evil.
I forget if Resident Evil 4 had this particular
Not
puzzle.
Resident Evil 4. This is, I believe either the original or Resident Evil 0 was the one where you had to escape a gas trap.
2 did not. I remember specifically that 2 did not, although I remember very little about 2. Damn it, Fox. Grab the box.
You're running out of time, Fox. You cannot make these kinds of mistakes. You've come too far.
I forget if I fail this. I forget if I fail this.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Yeah. It's close. It's very close.
Yeah.
Could have made it as low as 7.
But by solving the poison trap room, it opens this lock. What the fuck, Sharp Claw?
That literally makes no sense.
Indeed, it makes no goddamn sense.
Because
if anything, more bars should show up.
Those blocks were already in position. The same one that you set.
Whoa! A Cloudrunner! Shoo! Go away, Cloudrunner! Get away! Have you two met?
He is an Earthwalker. I am a cloud.
The Earth?
I am an opposite thing.
The Earth is down there. The clouds are up here.
Bad things about me.
Who locked you in there?
General Scales. Who else? You see, I am the queen of the Cloudrunner tribe and also its gatekeeper.
That guy needs to be taught a lesson. Where is he now?
Yeah, you know all this build-up towards General Scales? Oh boy.
Fortress. I must return there to help my tribe.
I'm gonna need that spellstone. Looks like you've got yourself company, lady. Peppy, I'm returning to the R-Wing. Can you make sure it's ready for takeoff?
Wait a minute. There's no way I'm going up to her fortress.
But that restricts our level design.
Okay,
I mean, but
you can
why?
sit this one out. We'll head back to Thorntail Hollow, and you can
I've
wait there
actually
for me to
forgot about
return.
this, that you can't take
I'll
Tricky
meet
with
at the
you.
fortress. Good luck.
Well, only because Tricky doesn't want to go.
Wait, just make sure that you open the gateway!
Yeah, she's opening it
Yep,
now.
there it is. It's the wormhole to another dimension. We did it.
Well, actually, it's a teleporter to the gate that we have to unlock again.
How? Those
Evil Triceratops shooty thing.
must be some really crunchy grub tub.
Yes.
Sounds like he's chomping on breakfast cereal when he eats that.
Yeah, I mean they are fungus, but they're sentient fungus, so they might actually have a significant crunch to them, like baked bread. But I kind of doubt it.
Bread. You know what I think it is? I think it's a protective outer layer on the mushroom that is hard so that it resists the elements.
Quite possible.
Yes. Oh,
Given how almost everything else on this planet has scales.
and that it also gives it structure. Ah.
But yeah, the correct way through the maze, through the well, sorry, is down one ladder, skip this ladder,
And go to the other ladder.
go up this ladder. There, you have solved
Simple.
the maze.
Easy as pie.
Snake eater. Actually, this is not the right ladder to use that trick.
Where were
There's a
you?
significantly more egregious ladder later.
Where were you when they built that ladder to heaven?
That was a South Park episode that I actually saw a few months ago.
Nah. I like those episodes like that where like all the kids like all they're doing is just having fun, and yet it's the adults and the authority figures in the community who observe what they're doing and then blow it up to be way different than what the kids think it is.
Well, that episode specifically wasn't about them having fun. They were literally trying to contact Kenny in order to figure out where the tickets went.
Precisely,
Or,
yes. That's exactly right. So the kids had entirely selfish intentions, but the community and the whole world over thought that these kids were doing God's work, and they come to find
Yeah.
out that they suck. Oh, look at this little
Now,
hidden Easter egg.
I noticed that there are some fuel cells up there, so I'm like, oh, I'm about to need some fuel cells. Why don't I go try and get those?
Surely there must be a path up there. We must have hope. This is a good game. They wouldn't steer us wrong. Right?
And jump!
Jump! Oh, and
Yay.
he makes it. Very good. That's very good, Fox.
Alright, so, whilst we are going back to Thorntail Hollow, what else has Cloud been up to lately?
Well, just enjoying my brand new schedule. It's all everybody's been considered, all constraints mitigated, and I expect to be having a good time. And I finally got We the Living back from the library. I think about like who else goes to the library to pick up the same books as what I'm reading. So when I take out a book from the library and read it back to front, I usually take maybe, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 or 5 3-week periods before I'm actually done reading it. And then I always wonder, whom am I depriving this book from?
It's probably a person with very similar beliefs and life experience that you have. Look, Tricky's going
Tricky's
into the
going in
goddamn
the
R-Wing.
R-Wing. He doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't know where he's been. He's going in. He can't get out. He's going to die.
Well, he probably won't die. I mean, we're only on Cloudrunner Fortress for a couple hours, but...
Oh yeah, maybe he just stays in the R-Wing. Well, that's why would he agree to this?
Exactly, he shouldn't be in the cutscene is...
An ideal base from which he could rule over the planet. Fortress stands on ground that is rich in gold and diamonds. With this wealth, Scales would become unstoppable.
Who the fuck is Scales buying things from?
Arms dealers.
Who the fuck's an arms dealer on Dinosaur
A
Planet?
galactic arms dealer.
That's the problem. They never actually address this. They don't.
Man.
Clearly, Scales has got beneficiaries that actually have access to space travel, and yet They never actually bring up the fact that he's clearly getting, that someone else in the galaxy wants Dinosaur Planet to explode.
I don't think there's anybody who wants Dinosaur Planet to explode. I think the more likely thing is that people are indifferent to that happening. Thank you, Slippy.
Yeah, I am not good at the Cloudrunner Fortress level.
Oh.
But thankfully, I don't have to be good. I just have to be good enough.
Good enough, yes. Alright, shoot at the X. You missed the gold ring! What the fuck, Fox?
Spam the laser button.
Well, would you rather that going back a sec, would you prefer that this game did the Star Wars Episode 8 thing where we actually introduced the arms dealers?
Yes, I would. It would be additional characters for us to interact with. Maybe it could actually throw in a couple of role-playing elements here. Maybe Fox could actually have significant problems and have a small story arc where he attempts to disrupt the arms trade.
But
this game is lacking in content, to be perfectly honest, Cloud.
I think the game needs to do everything it can to not call itself Starfox Adventures : Dinosaur Planet.
This is Cloudrunner Fortress. I'll fly ahead and check if it's safe. Meet me inside.
And don't get captured again. These guards are incompetent.
These guards are, in fact, very incompetent. Thankfully, we happen to have a super weapon with us, so it doesn't really matter about these guards, honestly.
Boom!
Yay!
Roundhouse kick.
Uh-oh, this gate is locked. How will we ever open up this gate, Cloud?
Let's fly over it.
We don't have wings.
Damn it.
This ladder goes downwards. I wonder what it could possibly lead to.
Now, if only the Queen would be humble enough to consider herself a taxi, then maybe we wouldn't have to travel all over the goddamn place.
I can't hit the shell duck.
Oh right, we're in a fortress. That's why there's war music playing.
Also, this is the only time in the game where, well, we're not at that point yet, and honestly, we won't get to that point until next part. So I should save it for that.
Oh, time trial time! Jump! Jump like you mean it, Fox!
There we
There's
go.
only so much time left to travel over the Boy Scout obstacle course all the way to the other end of the lake. Hurry, Fox. Nine more seconds and he will miss his merit badge.
Shit.
Fuck! Is it gonna let you do it?
No. If you notice, it's pushing against you right there.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
All right, watch out for the hinky punks or whatever the fuck.
I call them shell ducks,
Shell ducks.
but that's a Freedom Planet reference. Now, there are faster ways to clear this course, to be perfectly honest. I don't know them, though.
Dominant strategy. Dominant strategy. Dominant strategy. Dominant strategy. Maybe dominant. Dominant. Not dominant. Not dominant. 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 Dominant.
There. Oh, by solving the time trial, we have forced a fire blast point to appear above an archway. I wonder if that is the answer to all of our problems, Mr. Cloud.
Well, Mr. Gurdat, it begs the question why they didn't just open the fucking gate.
Because this actually makes slightly more sense. To be perfectly honest, having the fire blast point open the gate, I'm okay with. The problem that I have is that the race is apparently mystically connected to the fucking fire blast point.
Of course.
Why the fuck would the race be connected to a fire blast point?
Whoa, ho, ho, it's magic. You know.
You know.
Fox don't believe it, so.
Ouch. Now, these are security drones, and if they see you, they will
They
zap
will zap you.
However, you can hide behind these pillars, you can activate your infinite shield. There are lots of ways to mitigate the danger in this particular segment.
Pick up baskets.
No, that contain only single scarabs.
Have you
bastards.
ever woven a basket, Gerda?
I have not, mostly because I am completely convinced that I would do it incorrectly.
You're probably right. You're probably right. But that is the pitfall of the novice basket weaver. I can lay claim to one misshapen basket in my whole basket weaving career.
That box decided to pop in. I needed to show this area off because we'll be coming back here relatively soon. Like, not next part, but the part after that. But in the next part, we will start one of the more tedious segments of the game. Oh, God.